Coming up, October 13th, the second All-America Walk in support of Ron Paul's freedom message. October 13th, Saturday. If there's not a walk happening in your town and you're a meetup member or you want to form a meetup and get it going, you need to be part of this. We're going to be walking in all 50 states across this country in support of Ron Paul's freedom message. A national coordinated day of activity in support of the freedom message. October 13th, you have to be there. You have to get absolutely everybody that you can to attend. We need this to be big. We need this to be huge and fun. And we need to reach out into the mind of the people and of the establishment media so that they will recognize and see us, that we are here, that we are real, and that we really are behind this candidate, and that we have a real chance of winning this thing. So please get involved. Don't wait any longer. And if you're a Californian and you have not yet registered as a delegate to the Republican National Convention, you need to get on that right now. You need to register Republican and email Jeff Greenspan, the Western Regional Coordinator, at jeffg@ronpaul2008.com, jeffg@ronpaul2008.com, and express your interest in being a delegate from the Ron Paul campaign to the Republican National Convention. Very important. These are actions that we have to start taking. We cannot wait any longer. We have the chance, the possibility of winning. Really, no kidding. It's not just something that we're dreaming up. It's not just some far-fetched tinfoil hat fantasy. This is an actual historical moment. The right candidate, the right conditions, and the right historical moment. It's here. It's now. It's before us. All it takes is our effort. All it takes is our activity. All it takes is our commitment. Just as we committed our dollars, $1.2 million in 6 days. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, just as we committed those dollars, we have to commit our time. We have to commit our bodies, our activity, our physical engagement into this. Now, we need to do this. If we don't do this, folks, look, we're guaranteed a war with Iran. We're guaranteed they're going to use nuclear weapons. They're already telling you. We're guaranteed the dollar is going to collapse and we're going to have financial mayhem. Why? So that they can merge us into a North American Union, starting with the Amero. When the dollar crashes, maybe it's a good idea to have something like the euro. It'll be more stable. So let's have the Amero. They're going to blame it on us to give us their cure. Okay? The Amero, the beginning of the dissolution of the United States into a greater North American Union. All of this is guaranteed. They will do it. They will get away with it if we don't stand up now. Now. And stand tall with Ron Paul and make this historical moment count. We're not going to get another historical moment like this. Have you lived in your life? You've lived your life, right? And you've noticed that there are these opportunities that come up. Everything happens. It's all just the right mix of time and place and people, and all the different elements are there for this something special to happen in your life. And it happens, and you either capture it and take advantage of it, or you blow it. That's where we are right now, okay? Either we're going to get this, we're going to capture this, we're going to see it and seize the opportunity, or we're going to blow it, and we are going to pay the cost, and our children are going to pay the cost, and our grandchildren are going to pay the cost for generations and generations to come. The world will have lost its lamplight of liberty. So there's no choice. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, if you heard that speech by Dr. Ron Paul, and you understand what it is we're talking about here, then you need to get to ronpaul.meetup.com. You need to be part of a meetup. You need to lead a meetup. You need to get involved in every day in every way that you possibly can in those meetups. If you're sitting on the sidelines and you're just subscribed and you're not doing anything, which is the majority, you need to get off the sideline and into the game. And I mean now, right now. The consequences are too great. You cannot delay. Put things aside. Okay, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. My income is half of what it was before I started the Ron Paul campaign. Why? I had a burgeoning career. I was making a lot of progress in my career. I've set a lot of that aside. I basically work enough to get by and pay for the show and, get by. All right? I'm sacrificing that. Why? Because I'm living what I'm telling you right now. I'm living it. I'm seeing what's happening. I'm seeing the opportunity. I'm seeing the consequences if we fail to seize that opportunity, and I'm taking action. I need you to do the same thing. I need you to sacrifice. Now, the founders pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to bring us this constitutional government, this constitutional republic, which has been so thoroughly trashed by our so-called leaders. Okay? We have to do the same. We have to pledge our lives. We have to pledge our fortune. Hey, I got a life, yeah? I got a good life, okay? I like my life, okay? I pledge it. Fortune, well, don't got no fortune. Was making a good income in my career, but, I've sacrificed about half of that. The other half I used to survive. In my sacred honor, I have that still intact. I so pledge it. Will you do the same? Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm going to get on my knees, literally, okay? Getting off my chair, getting down on my knees, my hands are clasped. I'm begging you, get off the sidelines and get into the game. This is it right now, this moment. This is when the game gets decided. You watch football, you watch basketball, some sports, and there's that moment in the game when it gets decided who's going to win. Somewhere football is what I usually watch when I watch sports. So let's say somebody's usually in the middle of the third quarter. Somewhere in there, something happens, something decisive. Somebody decides to make a great play, and it changes the game. And that team is going to win. That's where we are right now. If we can get into the game and make that play, each one of us, we can take this country back. We can win this thing. But if we sit on the sidelines and we think somebody else is going to do it, or we think it's too difficult, or we like to be cushy and soft and comfortable, then we are going to get what we deserve. Dictatorship and war. Plain and simple. Time to step up. Stand tall for Ron Paul. He's standing up for you. Are you going to stand up for him? Please, I'm begging you on hands and knees. I'm begging you, get in the game. Make this happen. We can do it. We can win. So thanks. We did go over considerably today, and I want to thank bbsradio.com because on a Friday they don't have anything happening after my show, so they love Ron Paul. They're backing Ron Paul by backing me. So they're letting me go on and rant at you here, and they're not complaining about it, okay? And thank you very much, bbsradio.com, for doing that. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. Wanted to, again, reiterate, October 13th, All-America Walk in support of the Ron Paul Freedom Message. Please get involved. If you don't know if there's one happening in your state or city, please email me. Please contact me. If you want to get something going, I'll help you. It's not hard to do, but we need to do this on October 13th, make it something real big and real special. Next GOP debate, Tuesday, October 9th in Dearborn, Michigan. Another something to keep in your calendar. And let's see, we'll be back with more tomorrow. Don't know exactly what we're going to have on tap for you, but we will have more for you. There's so much going on that it's almost impossible to